All right, this is a continuation of notes 21. We did do the notebook setup last time in class. We were actually able to do practice 1 in class. Practice 2 we will complete when I return. We in this video you will have you'll be able to copy practice number 3 and practice number 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with practice 3. It says tickets for Valentine dance cost $3 per person or $5 per couple. If 475 worth of tickets were sold and 180 attended the dance, how many couples were there? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and first thing we're gonna do is we're going to define our variables, meaning we're gonna say x is equal to number of single tickets. Okay, and then y is going to be number of couples tickets. Okay, so when I write my equation, I'm gonna have two equations. The first equation is going to be talking about the total number of tickets. So if I add my X tickets plus my Y tickets, I get a total of 180 people. But for this one, you want to make sure you include a 2Y because 2Y represents the couple tickets is two individuals. Okay. Then your second equation is going to be based on the cost. We know that the number single tickets is going to be 3x plus the couple tickets 5y, which is equal to 475. This one is talking about the total amount of money that was made. Okay, so now that I have my two equation, I do notice that the one in red, I can actually solve for y. So, I can solve for y or I can solve for x. The easier one would be to solve for x. So I'm going to solve for x. So I have x plus 2y is equal to 180. Subtract 2y on both sides, subtract 2y, and I end up with x is equal to 180 minus 2y. So if I was to ask you what does x equal, as of right now, you can tell me x equals 180 minus 2y. So I'm going to get this value right here, and I am going to substitute it for x in this equation. So when I rewrite that equation, I have 3 parentheses plus 5y is equal to 475. My x value is 180 minus 2y. So now I can go ahead and solve for y. Distribute this 3, which gives me 540 minus 6y plus 5y is equal to 475. I can combine these two and I get 540 minus 1y is equal to 475. I'm going to continue here on the side. So let me write it 540 minus 1y equals 475. I am going to subtract 540 on both sides. Oops. And I get negative 1y is equal to negative 65. Divide both sides by negative 1, and I get y is equal to 65. Now, if we read our question, my question is asking me how many couples attended the dance, right? If we look, what does y represent? Number of tickets sold for the couples. How many tickets was that? 65 tickets, 65 couples tickets. Okay, so I can still find X, but I do not need X in this case. They did not ask me to find X. So let me go ahead and move on to the next one, the last one. It says the rocket coaster has 15 cars, some that hold 4 people and some that hold 6 people. There is room for 72 people altogether. How many 4-passenger cars are there? How many 6-passenger cars are there? Okay, so let's go ahead and define our variables. X is going to be number of 4-passenger cars. Y is going to be number of 6-passenger cars. So I have my first equation is going to be centered just on the total number of cars. So I know that my total number of cars is going to be the number of 4-passenger cars plus the number of 6-passenger cars, which equals 15. That's my first equation. The second equation is going to be centered around the total number of passengers. So I know that my 4-passenger cars, which is X, holds 4, right? So that's 4X, plus my 6-passenger cars hold 6 passengers, which is 6Y, and that equals a total of 72 people. So now I can go ahead and I can rewrite my equations. And I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the first equation. In this case, this was a lot easier to work with because I can rewrite it. I can solve for X or I can solve for Y. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and solve for Y. So I'm going to take away X on both sides. And I have Y equals 15 minus X. So that is what Y equals. Y is equal to 15 minus X. And I'm going to substitute this value in here for Y. So I have 4X plus 6 times 15 minus X is equal to 72. Going to go ahead and distribute that 6, and I have 4X plus 90 minus 6X is equal to 72. Combine these two and I get negative 2X plus 90 is equal to 72. Take away 90, and I get negative 2X is equal to negative 18. Going to continue over here, so I have negative 2X is equal to negative 18. Divide both sides by negative 2, and I have X is equal to 9. So I have found what X is, which is the 4-passenger cars. But that's not what they're asking me this time. They're asking me to find the number of 6-passenger cars. The good thing is that I already know how many I have in total, right? Total number of cars is 15. If 4 of them are 6-passenger cars, then that automatically means that I have 6 left over. That means Y is equal to 6. And I can verify these numbers by substituting them into this equation. 9 plus 6 gives me 15. So we have 6 passenger cars.